Yo, what up? It's Gritt. Got a team deathmatch game of Array. What else is new? Array. We've been playing that for like how long? A month or so, I guess. Anyway, today's video is about the classes. You see, I'm using the Infiltrator here, and I pretty much maxed out all the classes so far. Just need to max out the Infiltrator. I'm at like level 6 or so. But anyway, today's game is about the classes and like what I sort of think about them. So as for my two classes that I think that are the easiest to play as, I would have to say that they are the Scientist and the Infiltrator. Now, the reason I say this is because the Scientist and the Infiltrator both have pretty much balanced weapons that you can use kind of close up and one they can use kind of far away and still get pretty good kills on them. And the Scientist is a very... People like the jet and honestly, like everyone loves flying the jet, and it's an assault rifle. It's very like basic. It's kind of like easy to use. Like you can pick up and play it. Now, the other classes like the Destroyer and the Titan, you kind of gotta get used to them and actually like have, in my opinion, a little bit of skill to play as a Titan and do really well as a Titan. I think takes a lot of skill because Titans, they're bulky, they're slow, and to me their minigun isn't as strong as it's led on to be. You know, when it seems like when you play the Titan sometimes you can put almost a whole freaking round of his minigun into the person and it just doesn't kill him. The really good thing about the Titan though is his ability to start spinning around and start meleeing people. In close quarter combat, that's very good. Like in Conquest, that is amazing to have a Titan on your team. Which honestly, I think if you have a team of like 5, I think if you had like 2 Scientists, 1 Destroyer, 1 Titan, and 1 Infiltrator, that's a pretty good team. That's pretty balanced. Because you can only use... Oh, look at this. I remember I got killed right there. Oh my god. That was a good kill right there. To aim with those missiles of the Destroyer, it's very good. So, as for the Destroyer is kind of a class to get used to. But once you start playing as it, really all you got to do is play as the classes to realize what they can do and what you can achieve with the classes. For the Destroyer, what you want to try and do is obviously use your primary weapon. Sort of like the little ball energy thing, and I'm not too sure what it's called. So they have like such weird names. And, like I know the Energon Harvester is the shotgun for the Titan. But that's pretty much all I remember. So anyway, the Destroyer. That's pretty much what you want to do is try and use that and try and like pick them off with it. Especially in close quarters, it's very good. And obviously put up your shield. A lot of people forget to put up their shield when they're the Destroyer. And that thing is a beast. You know, that thing protects you. It's like another shield almost. So definitely always remember to put up that shield. And as for his second gun, if you see someone going into a vehicle form, whip out your rocket launcher, lock onto it. That's gonna take down the shield instantly. You hit him with another shot with another lock on, especially in the jets. The jets, you can really do some damage, and like the tanks. That's a very powerful weapon. So always make sure to have that in the back of your head that you can use that to lock on to other vehicles. Now as for the Titan again, I really don't like his vehicle. I really hate the tank. To me it's just like it's not really worth all the hassle of aiming it and really hitting him precisely when it really doesn't do too much. I think, you know, but to me it's really not a very strong weapon. And you know, when the Titan is with other people, the Titan is amazing because it can just absorb the damage because of its huge health, and I think that's a very good thing. So, but if you get the Titan alone with like a lot of people, and there I'm level 7, so I'm close to maxing out everything. When you get in the Titan alone and you're like double teaming it, it's pretty easy to take down. But it's still, you gotta watch out for its Energon Harvester. That thing can do some damage and really heal it. But that's a great secondary weapon. And also when you get the ability for the Titan. Well, that guy's just standing there like an idiot. But also when you get the what was I saying? Also when you the ability upgrade, you'll take less damage when you start spinning around and using your ability. So that's very good. It's really good in like kind of tight situations, and you can get yourself out of that. But as for the Infiltrator I think is one of the easiest classes because it's so like lightweight and it's got pretty decent health at 300. And you know, the shotgun it has is pretty decent. You know, it's got about, I think it's got 6 or 8 shots in there. So you know, it's not a very bad weapon. And the little minigun on the car I'm using right now is pretty well. And but this pistol, it can really pick people off, you know. And you have an unlockable sniper, and the sniper is a very, very deadly weapon. You know, I played it on my friend's account because I don't have it right now on my account. But I went over to my friend's house. I played. I was like, this thing is freaking beast, yo, and like, kill him. I'm gonna start saying yo more. Like, if you ever watch Breaking Bad, you know this, and Jesse Pinkman, he says yo a lot like that. Like the way that sounds. I think I could be gangster like that. If I talk really deep and like, yeah, what's up? It's your boy Gritt. Yeah. Ooh, that was like out of nowhere. I really don't know where I came up with that. But anyway, so as for the last class I'm going to talk about today is the scientist. Now I'm going to spend a lot of time on the scientist because it is such a popular class and it's a very good class. Scientist to me is the easiest that you can pick up the game and play it with. Now when you use a scientist, the scientist is basically like the medic of the team. The scientist can really make or break a team when you think about it like this, because if you have a teammate healing you, that's crazy. That's insane. It's like, to me, the game is sort of balanced around Team Fortress 2. I get the impression of Team Fortress 2 when I play this game, and a medic can really make or break your team. If you have a good medic who can get out of situations, you know, who just keeps on healing you, that is great, because you get a lot of scientists sometimes in your matches, because obviously you can't party up yet, that will not heal you. So if you have a reliable medic healing you and a scientist that is good enough, then you know your team is going to be very off well, especially in Conquest or in Team Deathmatch if you're staying with the medic. So, and if you're playing with a scientist, always stay with the scientist, because if you see him healing teammates, you know he's going to heal you. So you can always like have that little sense of comfort in the back of your mind, you know, hey, this guy's going to heal me. I can kind of do my thing now. So also his the gear shredder he has, the thing that shoots little gears, that's very strong. It's a very strong weapon, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of Ratchet Clank. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, but very good game, very good robot game. Honestly, one of my favorite games of all time. But that's what it reminds me of, something like that. But it's a very strong weapon. But like I said, you know, it's easiest to pick up and play. Like, you can get the game, you can kind of pick up and play with the scientist. You know, you don't have to worry about getting good with the destroyer's rocket cannon or his little primary assault beam thing, or I have no idea what it's called, but I think that just almost killed me right there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, always make sure to do big things. Thank you.